This story is about two brothers, and this is a very true story. One morning, I rode to the country with a friend, and I'll call him Kerry. We went to see his brother Mark. Mark lived with this guy they grew up with. We'll call him Sam. And Sam had a girlfriend named Sandy. Now, Sandy and Sam would get drunk every day they could. And sure as shit, Sam was out like a light on the floor drunk. Mark and Sandy was sitting there listening to the radio. So we get to talking and catching up with life. And we went on like this for a couple hours, just laughing and having fun. And Sam was still out cold on the floor. And Kerry and Mark went to look at the lake behind the house down the hill. And Sam was still asleep. When they got back, he was still in the same position. We had been there 4 hours, and I wanted something to eat. Kerry told me to go to the store to get me something. I went to the store down the road, and when I got back, there was tension in the air. I could feel it. And Sam hadn't moved an inch. He was really out of it. All the time we was there. He didn't know we were there, and that tension that I thought I felt when I came back, yeah, it broke loose. Kerry and Cindy had been in an argument, and it was about Mark's check that he got every month. Kerry was saying that Sam and Sandy was taking his check and hardly giving him any of it, but they'll pay all the damn bills. And they started again all over. Kerry was talking bad to Sandy, and she went and got a bet. And Sam had moved out of all this time that had passed. And Sandy was yelling at Kerry that she would bust his head with the bat, and he told her to do it. He walked up on her with the bat, and she kept going backwards with every step he made toward her. This went on for an hour, and Sam hadn't moved or hadn't heard nothing from when they started to the time I told him I was ready to go, because I was tired of hearing the shit. I told him, let's go, and Mark went with us. So we came to town, and we stopped at the store. We were not uptown an hour, and Kerry hadn't stopped talking shit since we left the country. I was tired of hearing it, and I told him to take me home. But he asked me to ride back with him to take Mark, so I rode back with them. And as soon as he pulled in the yard, Sandy yelled, "Get the hell out of my driveway." Kerry yelled back, "This is not your damn yard, but I'll move my truck." And he backed out to the side of the road. And by this time, she had woke up Sam, and they were both talking shit to Kerry. So he jumped out the truck and crossed the road. And the three of them went in the house yelling at each other. Mark and I stayed in the truck while they bitched. Then we heard a loud outburst and a lot of bumping. Then a gunshot rang out from the house. Mark and I jumped out of the truck and ran across the road. And at that time, Kerry was falling face first out the front door with a big hole in his back. And Kerry was saying, "Man, you shot me in the back. Man, you shot me in the back." But Sam wasn't faded. He had ejected the empty gunshot shell and was reloaded, and was now standing over Kerry, telling him that he would shoot his ass again with his smart ass mouth. And Kerry was still talking shit with a big ass hole in his back. And Sam raised the shotgun to fire it, and I asked him not to and let it go because he was already down and couldn't do nothing else. And he looked at me for the first time that day and recognized who I was and lowered the gun. And I told Carrie to shut the hell up. And I looked around and Cindy was coming toward Carrie with that damn sealed bat again. And I told that bitch that she would have to come through me first. And I didn't have anything on me. And she begged her ass off because I was tired of this shit. And I wasn't playing with that trick because she started all this shit. So Mark stayed there with Carrie, and I drove down the road to the neighbor's house to call the police and tell them what had happened and where we were. And when I got back to the house, there were police everywhere, and they were holding the traffic back for the helicopter to land in the road because they had to airlift Terry to the hospital and took Sam and Sandy in for questioning. And before Sam could do time in jail, he died a few months later. Terry made it through, thank God. Sandy ass went back to the street, and Mark got his own place.